live to see the dawn.
Dead by daylight.
Hey, what is going on YouTube? It's Kumbo. Welcome to Dead by Daylight Project W, which is the latest chapter in Dead by Daylight. This is going to be a complete guide on the Adept challenge for Wesker, which is the Mastermind, the playable killer in this current chapter. If you want the chapter itself, it is $11.99 USD. It will net you the killer Wesker, Ada, and Rebecca from the Resident Evil series. If there's also some purchasable skins that will turn the characters from Resident Evil into other ones, like how in Resident Evil Nemesis chapter, you could have Leon turn into Chris, etc., etc. Some legendary skin stuff. So it is out on all platforms. This will be a multi-platform guide that you can use on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Stadia, every single console there is for Dead by Daylight. So without that further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video itself. To do the Adept, you're going to need his 3 teachable perks. Let me go ahead and equip them. My sound effects are a little high. Pardon me for that. Let me turn it down. Let me see here. I'm missing one. Sorry, Queen Candy. I am making a video. I'll play with you some other time. Let's go ahead. I believe it's somewhere over here. No, pardon me guys, I'm just trying to find this last perk here for him. We have the Terminus, we have Weakened Awareness. Where's the last one? I have so many perks. Terminate. Nope, we have that one. There it is. Right there. I found it. So sorry about that guys. Superior Anatomy. So let's go ahead and go over his power, and I'll kind of break down what he does, and I'll show you guys the best add-ons in my opinion. So everything is opinionated. So when you're playing killers itself, it's all about mind gaming the survivors. So if you out mind game the survivors, you're gonna down them more often. So it's all about your consciousness of the game, what you're gonna predict the survivors gonna do encountering them. There's no right or wrong way, in my opinion, to play Dead by Daylight. It just depends on your playstyle and how you want to have the game go. You know, as a survivor, I kind of think 4 turns ahead, like I'm playing chess and where I'm going to go. If I'm on a generator, I already know my surroundings, what's the closest pallet, what's the closest T&L wall, etc. Where's my way out, where's the closest window, how do I escape if the killer's going to come to me. As a killer, I'm kind of thinking of where the survivor will go, where their next steps are. Oh my gosh, this is too loud. Turn this down some more. Where the survivors will go. Like, what's their next move? Are they going to go for the window? Are they going to go for the fake? Are they going to do a 360? Etc. Patience is what will help you a lot when you're playing Wesker, in my opinion. So, here we go. So, we're going to go over his ability right now and what he's all about. So, we have the Virulent Bound. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Virulent Bound. The Mastermind can barrel forward, infecting survivors with the Ouroboros virus, or leaping over obstacles. Press and hold the power button to charge a bound attack. While charging, the Mastermind moves slightly slower as he prepares his strike. When charged, press the attack button to bound. If the Mastermind hits a survivor, that survivor becomes infected, or furthers their infection. Should the Mastermind crash into something during this bound, he will slam the survivor, causing damage. If not, the survivor is thrown, losing a health state if they are thrown into a solid object. So, meaning this, if you're using your ability, you hold for PlayStation, it is the L2. You hold L2, you're charging up your ability, you hold the attack button, you press the attack button, he's going to do a lunge. You're going to lunge at the survivor, and you are going to strike them. If there is a hook, a door, a wall, another survivor, a locker, any obstacles, trees, anything goes, rocks, anything, you are going to thrust and then throw them into that object. If there are two survivors, like let's say you grab someone and then two people are healing and they don't see you, you can throw them into and collide and have two survivors injured. So that's really strong. If Virulent Bound, it's really hard to do that though, but it is really good. If Virulent Bound hits a dropped pallet or vault location, the Mastermind vaults over the obstacle. So you can actually use your power to a vault. And you also have two charges of it, so you can vault. You can use your power twice in a row. Special passive, I'm going to say passive because you don't have to do anything for it to trigger other than hitting the survivors with your ability. Special effect, Ouroboros Infection. Ouroboros. Upon being hit by the virulent bound, survivors become infected. Infected builds over time, infection or infected builds over time. And when fully infected, the survivor suffers from the hindered status effect. If virulent bound grabs and slams the survivor while they are fully infected, the Mastermind will automatically carry them. So if you'll see on your meter on the right side of the screen, just like how Doctor shockwaves people and the shockwave is higher and higher and tears up, it will go from white to full barbed, jagged, triangle-looking shape around the survivor. If it's fully red, they will leave I think the Killer Instinct will trigger. I've seen that happen. I don't know if it's listed in here that Killer Instinct will happen, but it will trigger Killer Instinct, and you will know that the survivor is near you. If from what I've seen, I don't know if that's how it works or if it's a glitch, but I noticed that survivors that are infected, or if they get a first aid kit, something will happen and I'll hear them. Upon being then we have a special interaction. They can get rid of your infection, and they do that by getting medkit sprays that are scattered around the map in boxes, just like how Resident Evil Nemesis chapter has the vaccines. So let's go ahead and read that. Special interaction, first aid spray. At the beginning of each trial, several supply crates spawn. Each contains a first aid spray. When infected, a survivor can use the first aid spray on themselves or another survivor, removing the infection. Each first aid spray has a set number of charges. After using a first aid spray, the survivor location is briefly reviewed by the Killer Instinct. Okay, so that's where the Killer Instinct is coming from. Perfect. Now I know for sure. Okay, so for add-ons, we have leather gloves. I know, gray and brown add-ons. Or yellow and gray add-ons. Hear me out. Look what they do. Gloves of Cold, Schemer, Calculated Schemer. They impart of air, decreases the time to recharge Valiant Bound by 10%. That's just good. Then we have increases movement speed while you're using your ability. So you're going to gain distance. You're going to get increased. Hey guys, just real quick, I wasn't sure if you guys heard or if I explained what my add-ons are for this Adept run. We have leather gloves. Gloves of Cold, Calculating Schemer. They impart an air of icy professionalism. Decreases the time to recharge Virulent Bound by 10%. Then we have Ouroboros Tendril. The result of decades of bioorganic weapon research, it will not rest until it has swallowed the entire world. Increases movement speed while charging Virulent Bound by 5%. And that's it. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video. His movement speed to chase down survivors. I know he's kind of like, in my opinion, he's kind of like Ghostface in his add-on sense. The iridescent stuff doesn't make him strong. The cooldown reduction on your abilities and movement speed makes him strong. So with Ghostface, like the sketchy ruler type of thing, you're gonna recover from your stealth or stalk survivors faster, and that's what makes him strong. Just those gray add-ons. Same with this guy. The movement speed increases. Take a drink here. The movement speed you get from carrying survivor, or not carrying a survivor while using your ability, will help you out when you're using your ability. So, you know, increase movement speed and cooldown reduction on your ability is massive. So, superior anatomy. Decades of research have culminated in you. Something faster, stronger, and more dangerous than any human. When a survivor performs a rush vault within 8 meters of you, superior anatomy and activates. Increases your vaulting speed by 30, 35, 40% the next time you vault a window. That you can use that with your power. Then we have awakened awareness. Your genes have been altered to heighten your senses in intense situation. While carrying a survivor, the auras of all other survivors will reveal to you for 16, 18, 20%, which is good. Terminus. You are a brilliant tactician who prepares for every eventuality. Once the exit gates are powered, all injured, dying, or hurt survivors suffer from the broken status effect for 20, 25, and 30 seconds at the max ranking until the exit gates are open. I heard a crow. We're gonna go this way. So that's all of his abilities. This is a remake version of RPD. I have not played here yet, but let me go ahead and show you the strength of this killer. So you're gonna go once and vault that. That's how you vault. So you can vault pallets, walls, etc.
Too bad.
You don't always need to use your power to down someone. M1 them. It doesn't matter. As long as they go down, who cares? Ain't your problem, right? As long as they go down, that's what matters. So here, go once, throw her into a wall. We're gonna recover and go after her again. We're gonna see what she does. She's gonna go that way. I'm gonna give up on her. She dropped a pallet. That's good for us. And we're gonna go after our next target, Mr. King. So go ahead and vaults. We're gonna go back up here. That's an infinite. So we're gonna break this. So you're gonna do the best decisions to help your outcome. We're gonna go for the save. We're gonna double back to the hook. I know it's petty, doubling back to hook, but you're a killer. It's not your job to be nice. Your job is to destroy and make the survivors' lives hell. Wesker agrees. So we're gonna go ahead, trade hooks.
7 minutes is all I can spare.
And believe me, survivors will do everything it takes to destroy you as a killer. I've had many survivors try to destroy me. And you're doing this to get your achievement, play the game, whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have to be a nice killer. You can be mean. You can be nasty. It's okay. You're not an evil person for playing a video game and trying to get an achievement done. I'm not saying to face camp and like tunnel and like be really, really mean and toxic and let people bleed out. No, I'm saying do whatever it is that you need to do to win. Because survivors are doing the same thing. And I tell my viewers and my survivors, I'm not saying teabag the killer. I'm not saying be mean. I'm not saying be toxic. I'm saying do what you gotta do to win. That's all there is to it. So if you see me doing like a little bit of pettiness here and there, it's okay. It's okay. In the end, it's just a game and you're trying to have fun, right? Alright. He's probably gonna jump, so we're gonna fake it and then go back. Then hit him. We're gonna face towards this wall in case there's a flashlight. Smack her. She had a flashlight. Oh, that was a toolbox. Okay, that's fine. Saw her aura. Oh, that poor guy. I did not think he was dead on hook. Huh. That's unfortunate. Okay. So there is something that I could have done better, and I will show you what I could have done, but I was too busy talking that kind of made an error there. I'll show you guys in just a second. You're gonna vault that, that's fine. Okay, so when you're in a long chase, think of this killer as like nurse or doctor. So if you're running in a straight line, you can blink twice and gain movement speed. You blink twice, you rush twice, right? You gain movement speed, and you catch up to the survivor to M1 them. Use it to create distance, because we have those add-ons that increases our movement speed. Then we could rush once, twice. Look at all that distance, and then I could have like smacked them right here, or caught up to them. That's really good. And we have our add-on that reduced cooldown reduction. I want David. I don't want a tunnel. Now mind game him here. Oh, he accepted his fate. Okay. So in this map, it's a little hard to chase someone straightforwardly. The example would be like this: if you're chasing someone and they're in front of you, then you can use your power. Or if they're chasing you, they're like trying to move away from you, and let's say you're here, you're running here. Someone gets a hook save, right? You smack them and they're running. You recover from your power. It's been 4 seconds. You can do this. And then continue your chase. Etc. Stuff like that. Exactly. See, I was patient with it. I knew there would be a long, narrow hallway that I could use my power on. And that's what it is. It's all about timing, patience, and timing your abilities and out mind gaming and outmaneuvering your opponents. So I know I was a little bit slow on the execution and telling you guys tips, but during live gameplay, it's a little harder. And I don't really do voiceovers because I don't have a computer to edit. Everything that I do is through phone and through apps and stuff like that. So I don't really have an editing tool that allows me to do overlay while I'm playing, you know what I mean? So I don't have an editing tool that allows me to do that. So I am kind of playing as I'm going and talking and playing as I'm going. Maybe eventually when I become more stable with YouTube and my content creating, and I'm more stable to afford the parts and stuff like that that I need for editing, I'll be able to do like voiceovers and stuff like that while I'm playing. So I apologize for that if the information that I'm giving you guys is a little slow during the process in the game that I'm playing. So if I'm like delaying explaining something and like silent for a bit because I'm chasing someone, it's because of that reason. So sorry about that, y'all.
You disappoint me.
I love how voice lines are becoming more and more common. Wait, how'd she get up? Thought she went down. Huh. Interesting.
Just accept your fate.
Well done. We're gonna vault this with her. Why are you teabagging me? Lovely. See, I'm not understanding how I'm hitting them and they're not going down. They don't have septic agents or anything like that. And that happened multiple times. It happened with Princess Gunfire, whoever that person is, Nia, and it happened with David. Sorry I said their name out loud, but yeah, please don't give this person hate if you find them somehow across playing. But yeah, I'm like baffled how that happened. See, game movement speed, and chase him down. That's fine, David. I'm sure there's another hook somewhere. Come back to you in just a sec. This will be really close. Oh, nope, I ran into something. Can't get it. That's fine though.
Really become quite an inconvenience for me.
I would have had that.
I expected more from
Alright. Okay, that was bar time, that I know. That will last a few minutes.
I'll see you dead.
Okay. So, yeah, that's kind of the tips that I have for y'all. Not the best guide out there, but it's a beginner's intermediate, you know. I'm not like a super pro, like pro gamer like all the content creators out there. You know, I give you guys the necessary tools to hit your. I've been iridescent rank 1 multiple times, multiple killers. Um, you know, Wesker is not the type of killer that you need extreme amounts of game knowledge. He's not like Nurse. He's not an Oni. He's not a Spirit. He's not a broken killer by any means. He's not a highly skill capped killer. So the information that I'm giving you isn't really information that is not that special because, you know, it's all about timing your lunges, really. If you think about it, his abilities is a straightforward lunge attack. There's nothing really too complex about it. You be patient with your lunges. Don't lunge right away. You'll tag someone. Same thing when you're getting 360. Wait, be patient, wait it out, wait for the 360 to happen, and win them. Simple, straightforward. Sometimes basic knowledge is the key to basic game sense, and basic knowledge is the fundamentals you need to reach the highest ranking there is. Because I've reached highest ranking in other games, mobile games, League of Legends, Dota, you know, mobile games, Call of Duty, whatever it is. And, you know, they always are doing their fundamentals. Patience, awareness, where to go, what your next move is. Basic fundamentals. You're never gonna not do your fundamentals. It's like walking. You gotta walk before you sprint, right? Same thing when it comes to things like this. So hopefully this guide helps you out. And just want to say thank you all. We reached 100K total views on YouTube. And I am so happy. I can't wait to see what the future holds for our channel. We're currently at 44 or 5 subscribers, halfway to the goal to being a full-time content creator and partnered with YouTube. And yeah, I'm on my way there, and I can't thank you guys enough for sticking with me. No matter where you came from, Yakuza, Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite, Genshin Impact, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, wherever you came from, because I'm a multi-platform gamer. I just want to say thank you for being here. And thank you for the helping me get 100K total views on my channel. Couldn't have done it without you guys' support. And I'll see you all in the next video. Let me know what kind of guide you want to see next. If anyone, doesn't matter who, asks for a guide on any killer, I'll do it. So, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.